Oh, Stalin, oh, sun in my sky, how gladly for you I would die, to be but a mote on your breath, a petal that's thrown in your path. Oh, Stalin.
Wake up! Wake up! Up sheets!
No, sweet.
Come here.
Trying to tell me.
I brought my book.
I can't believe it.
Where we were?
I was going to tickle you.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Good morning. Good morning, comrade. Good morning, comrade. Good morning, Professor.
Good morning, Professor Gutenberg.
Hup. The horses dash. The spokes of the wheels merge smooth. The road quakes. Faster. The faster, the finer. I love it. Of course I do. I'm Russian. Give the horses their heads. Let them go. And to hell with the world. Vera.
Oh, Russia, my country, your roads smoke beneath me. Your bridge is thunder. Our horses, Russian horses. A whirlwind tangles in your mane, hoofs barely touching. Something's lifting me. Some unseen force. And I've got wings. I'm flying.
That's in 7.
Faster. Oh, Russia, where are you flying? Answer me. She doesn't respond. The horses' bells break into wondrous sound. The air shreds and turns into wind. Everything on earth flies past.
Everybody to the main hall. Professor Yelgov will be speaking.
Let us dedicate a moment's silence to mourn the tragic death of Comrade Kirov. Comrade Kirov has been assassinated by young plotters within the party at the instigation of conniving Trotskyite elements. The party will not hesitate to cut off the hand raised against one of its finest sons to keep the gangrene from spreading.
Good morning, comrades. I have a message from the party. Comrade Kirov has been assassinated by enemies from the party's youth organization as part of a plot to seize power in the state in league with resurgent nationalist and Trotskyite elements. The party wishes to assure you that Comrade Stalin will do all that is necessary for the defense and victory of socialism and communism. We have been told that there will be swift action taken. Good morning.
Good morning, Professor.
Please sit down. Look at you. You are all so young. I envy you. I envy you because I've already read all the wonderful books, the beautiful poems, and the thrilling stories that there are, and I am afraid that nothing will ever affect me again. Right. Anna. Oh, please get rid of the frills. Don't fill everything up. It's in the spaces that the essence will emerge. Finished. Natalia passed her exam.
She passed. It's great.
Wonderful. Here's my article on the collective I visited the other day. Very positive production figures. It's not a bad piece of work, though I say myself.
Excellent. Excellent.
Comrade Petrovskaya, are you waiting for me? Please.
My husband was arrested for being a member of a Trotskyist group who murdered Kirov. He must have been engaged in the party all along. Can you believe how he lied for 5 years?
Have you seen this? This is incredible. I mean, why would the party not...
Why did you leave her standing outside?
I thought she'd gone away.
Comrade, please, sit down. Never mind her husband. What has she done to deserve this?
I really should be going.
Comrade, here. You may need this if you have to go to Moscow to press your case. No. Please, take it. It'll pay for the train ticket or something.
Don't even say a word.
I don't know what I'd do in that woman's place. I'm going to bed.
Genya, tell my wife!
What's going on, Professor?
I don't know. But I'm sure that they know what they're doing. completely ignore punctuation. There's not a single comma in the entire piece. Why is that?
Lack of punctuation opens up the text to multiple interpretation.
Pardon. Impossible to be executed. Should the condemned man be executed on the strength of such an order? Mazinsef.
Well, it could be read either way, I suppose.
And now?
Pardon. Impossible to be executed.
He lives.
And now?
Pardon impossible. To be executed.
Did you know about Yelvov?
No.
Pavel?
Nothing definite.
Hello, we're back. Hello, we're home. Look, Mummy, I've made a drawing for you.
Hello, Mother.
Oh, look at this.
The animals came over and bowed to Mr. Whiskers.
Your
They were
turn.
really hoping that the cruel fiend would die. How he swaggered around, patting his golden armor.
Got you. Check.
Bring me your young ones, my dear animals, and...
And I eat them up for dinner.
Oh, very good. I'm gonna eat you up, my little urchin.
Mummy, what's the most dangerous animal in the world?
Well, it's Mr. Whiskers, of course.
What do you say?
He's scared of Mr. Whiskers. Daddy's afraid of Mr. Whiskers.
Don't be stupid. Look, we have to talk. Sit down. Sit down. Yelfov's number's up.
What?
We have to protect ourselves.
We're both party members. You're an important official in the party.
You worked with Yelfov. The two of you were close.
They can't possibly think that your wife is... They know that I work for the party.
I apologize for you, but they wouldn't take it from me.
You did what? You apologized. How dare you? Why would you lie to the party?
I let my vigilance slip and temporarily sided with unsavory elements.
I, too, have shown decadent bourgeois tendencies.
I misunderstood the theory of permanent revolution, and that's why...
Our comrade. Come in.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I've nothing to say. What do you want me to say?
You refuse to express contrition. Well, that's... You have failed to expose the Trotskyist Yelvov. You haven't written a crushing critique of his selected articles dealing with the history of the region. Not once have you spoken out against Yelvov at a meeting.
Nobody has spoken out against Yelvov at a meeting.
That is none of your concern. Everybody will be held to account before the party.
Wait a minute. The district authorities put their trust in him, and he was elected to the city committee.
And it was your duty to oppose this ill-advised nomination.
Has Yelvov's guilt already been proven?
We do not arrest innocent men in this country.
You're making a mistake, you know. You ought to admit your errors, Genia, dear.
I'm not guilty of anything. You want me to stand up there and tell lies?
You'll get a political reprimand.
And that is why her lack of, well, political vigilance sets Comrade Ginsburg alongside Yelvov's potential collaborators.
What did I tell you? Now this is... We'll have to take this higher. Balin will be at the Dutch on Sunday.
Balin? Don't be stupid, Pavel.
Now. Yeah, that was just around the terrible saying.
Greetings, Comrade Balin.
Greetings.
This is my junior.
Yes. I've heard of you.
I'll go talk to him if you want me to. This situation is degrading for me too, you know.
Really? Which situation? The fact that I've become an enemy of the party or what Balin might do to me? God, none of this makes any sense.
Stop it! You're being called Yelfov's potential collaborator. Don't you understand?
Comrade Balin.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the Yelvov affair. Well, there seems to have been some sort of misunderstanding.
What was it that you misunderstood, Mrs. Ginsberg?
I don't want to lie to the party.
That goes without saying.
It's just that I didn't see any Trotskyist sentiments in Yelvov's article.
You didn't know that Yelvov's views on permanent revolution were mistaken.
Haven't you read Comrade Stalin's article on the subject?
You are a professor. You influence minds.
Yes, of course I've read it. But it's only just been published, and it hadn't been published when Yelvov wrote his article. He was completely unaware of Comrade Stalin's stance, as was I. Nobody in the party saw anything strange at the time that he wrote it. So you see, I fail to understand.
I see. I see very well. I see a pair of swans in you and Yelvov. Where one goes, the other follows.
He's forbidden me to teach. That slimy pig has forbidden.
Zhenya Ginsburg?
Dikovitsky. Dmitri Dikovitsky.
So, you're going to Moscow.
Well, well. So am I. To explain myself. To bow down. Cruel. To plead. Do you remember, Gina,
When we were a lot younger than we are now.
Oh, did he drink? Did he laugh? Did he dance? Pretty girls, not one stood a chance. Burly, tender, lean and glad, this young, fine-looking lad. And what are you going to Moscow for, my dear?
What do you think?
No. A woman like you? How can they? You're a member of the party. You're a professor at university. Your husband is... If it can happen to you, it can happen to anyone. Gina, let's run away to the steppe. Let's join a caravan. I know them all. They'll take us in.
You're drunk.
I wish I were.
Ah. It's lovely to see you again, Mrs. Ginsburg.
Comrade Sidorov.
Please, please sit down. How can you forbid a party member such as yourself to teach Marxist principles? But why? Now, they've simply become overzealous. Now, this is what I've written. In reference to the decision of the collegiate body of the Tartar ASSR, the severe reprimand and warning is to be replaced by just a severe reprimand. And the ban on teaching is hereby revoked. It's good, eh? You see, they've just accused you of insufficient political vigilance. And once things blown over, you can move to get it expunged. Huh? Give my regards to Pavel.
Comrade Ginsburg! Come back!
Yes? Did I leave something?
There's been a change in the status of your offences. It is no longer insufficient political vigilance, but collaboration and conspiring with the enemies of the people. You understand that in these circumstances...
Which circumstances? Where is he? Why do you allow yourself to be manipulated in this way? Why me? Why me? Why me? I am a teacher. I have a husband. I have children. Do you understand what that means? I have children. Why should I be punished and not you? You've supported Yelvov all along. You're supposed to be the conscience of the party.
Yes, I, who have supported the party the whole of my life, have failed it in this regard. Now give me your membership card.
You're joking, comrade.
Give it to me. It would be better to do it here rather than in public. Spare you the humiliation.
Let's have a baby. They can't do anything to me if I'm pregnant.
You mad?
Do you love me?
At meetings, I always insisted you were innocent.
Don't.
You are old enough. Well, I'm too small to play on my own.
Mummy, are you ill?
Hello? It's for you, Junior. Balin.
Hello? Yes, I'm usually free these days. How long will it take?
Mummy, it's burning.
Are you eating sweets again? Where did you get those? Mother? How many times do I have to tell you you are ruining your teeth? Will you give me those?
Shall we go?
Genia!
Ginsberg, out.
You testified that the Red Tartary magazine had been infiltrated by a counter-revolutionary organization of which the accused was a member. Are you willing to repeat this in her presence?
I am. How would you know that the Red Tartary magazine had been infiltrated? You never even worked there.
Sign. Here.
I thought you were a true party member. I even wanted to be like you once.
Somebody gave me this body. What do I do with it now? It's a very remarkable body, and nobody's body but mine. I'm alive and I breathe. I'm strong and tall. Won't somebody tell me who to thank for it all?
That is forbidden.
I'm the gardener and the flower too. And in this prison of a world, I'm not alone. I'm still alive. That may be soon a sin. Perhaps these days to live is not the human thing to do. I leaned a short ladder against the tousled haystack and climbed. I breathed in the hay dust of milky stars and breathed in the matted hair of space. There are 7 stars in the plough of the Great Bear.
You keep thinking of us as your enemy. Why is that, I wonder? God! Talk.
I'm sick, Gina.
Yelvo?
I had to give them your name. They're giving out death sentences, for God's sake.
Nikolai, we were friends. Somebody gave me this body. What do I do with it now? It's a very remarkable body, and nobody's body but mine. I'm alive and I breathe. I'm strong and tall. Won't somebody tell me who to thank for it all? Somebody gave me this body. What do I do with it now? It's a very remarkable body, and nobody's body but mine. I'm alive and I breathe. I'm strong and tall. Won't somebody tell me who to thank for it all?
Why did you go against the government?
I didn't go against the government. I wouldn't.
What did you want that you didn't have?
The investigators have made a mistake.
Ginsburg for interrogation.
Taking over, prisoner Ginsburg.
Red Army Day. Big holiday, of course. Your son Alyosha must be down there, don't you think? Oh, do forgive me, eh? You're my guest. Your sons miss you. I know how much your mother's heart can ache. Especially since your husband, I'm sorry to say, has renounced you. He's asking for a divorce.
Let me see.
First, let's get the confession out of the way. Then we can have a bite to eat. And you can see, what were their names again? They like reading, don't they? Story of Mr. Whiskers. Anyone can make a mistake, comrade.
Unlike some, I do not make mistakes like that.
You are an arrogant bitch.
Perhaps this age is iron, and all must fall. Perhaps it's not the poet anymore who writes the poem.
You go to trial tomorrow.
You are familiar with the indictment? Do you plead guilty to the charge?
No.
But witnesses report that you maintained relations with Yelvov, who...
Who has been executed.
I'm accused under Section 8 of Article 58. It's a charge of terrorism. Will you please name the political leader that I'm supposed to have attacked?
Don't you know Comrade Kirov was murdered in Leningrad?
At the time, I was in Kazan.
Are you a lawyer?
I am a teacher.
And why this bourgeois sophistry? Kirov was killed by people who shared your ideas.
What ideas?
So you share the moral and criminal responsibility.
The court will withdraw for consultation. In the name of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, the court finds Yevgenia Ginsburg guilty of belonging to a Trotskyist terrorist counter-revolutionary group dedicated to the restoration of capitalism and the physical annihilation of party and government leaders. Under Section 8 of Article 58 of the Penal Code, the court sentences the accused to 10 years in a penal institution, loss of civil liberties, and confiscation of all personal properties.
Did you say 10 years? I'm to live then? I'm to live?
Sun in my sky, how gladly for you I would die to be butter on your bread, a petal that's thrown in your path. Oh, darling.
I can understand how you can be deluded when you're free, but to be praying to him in this hellhole.
Stalin has no idea about this lawlessness. The investigators did all this. When he finds out, he won't let his people be treated this way. We need to write letters.
Lena, listen to me. Stalin is seeking the physical extermination of all the best people in the party because he fears they'll stand in his way.
Oh, Stalin, sun in my sky, how gladly for you I would die.
I had the most wonderful dream last night. I was running through a field full of flowers.
Not again. You're an educated woman. You're a professor. For heaven's sake. Can't you talk about more interesting things?
You were a professor too?
Yes. Mathematics. I came to Moscow University in 1935.
Russian literature.
Half of my colleagues were arrested.
Yes. The same.
Nearly everybody believed the lies they told about us. It was hard not to feel ashamed. But some of those who were not arrested felt ashamed too. For good reason, I might add. It was all a long time ago. And it never happened anyway. Take this.
Did you hear the one about the doctor who is examining a prisoner? He takes his stethoscope out and asks the patient to breathe. The prisoner says, "What for, doctor? Don't you know I'm convicted as an Article 58? That's 10 years minimum." So the doctor says, "Ha! Well, in that case, don't breathe."
I leaned a short ladder against the tousled haystack and climbed. I breathed in the hay dust of milky stars and breathed in the matted hair of space. There are 7 stars in the plough of the Great Bear. There are 5 good senses on Earth. The darkness swells and rings and swells and rings again. The huge, unharnessed cart sticks up across the universe. The ancient chaos of the haystack starts tickling and gives off dust.
Is there our men? They're prisoners, just like us.
I'm from Kazan!
Do you know Pavel Askinov, chairman of town council?
Of course I do. Your husband has been arrested.
Our children! Do you know anything about children?
I'm sorry!
Please, do you know anything about children?
I need to examine these women. How can they work if they're not healthy? Show me your tongue. Further out. Excuse me, madam. May I? Lift your head up. Stick your tongue out. This woman has to be taken to the hospital.
I don't want to. I want to stay with you. Please, Renia.
All right, stay with your friend. No work for her. Stick out your tongue.
Did you hear his accent?
Out.
He's a German.
They don't want our Russian doctors to know what's going on here.
Show me.
The first 10 years are the worst. It's all downhill from there on.
Get up. Come on. Get up, little mouse.
Guard?
What do you want? Get back to work.
It's more than 50 degrees below. We're allowed to go back to the camp.
Back to work. It's definitely not more than 45.
It's more than 50.
I told you. It's 45.
It's much too cold to work. Even you, in your fancy fur-lined boots, can feel it.
Junk here! Search under the mattresses! Junk! I'm taking the bag at least. Let me see. What's this? Get the clothes she's tucked away. Get off the bed!
No, you don't!
Get off the bed, you filthy little cunt! Get off the house now and you take orders from us! Give it to me! You little piece of shit! Get out of here! Oh, give me that! You miserable bitch!
Leave me alone!
What is this?
Criminals. The worst sort. Keep away from them.
No, you're looking! What are you looking at, you idiot? I've just...
Can it get any worse?
Where is it?
Next.
Potatoes.
Next. Come on. Next. Here.
Mazin, sir?
All my friends from the university are either dead or they ended up like me. Like us. Frostbite. Then gangrene. They're sending me to the mines tomorrow. I suppose they want to kill me off because I'm not much use now. But I don't die so easily. Pardon, comma, impossible to be executed.
Therefore, he did as he had decided. And when the tea had been consumed, he raised himself upon an elbow and arrived within an ace of getting out of bed. In fact, glancing at his slippers, he even began to extend a foot in their direction, but presently withdrew it. 10:30 struck, and Oblomov gave himself a shake. "What is the matter with me?" he said vexedly. "In all conscience, 'tis time I were doing something. Would I could make up my mind to... He broke off with a shout of "Zakar!" Whereupon there entered an elderly man in a grey suit with brass buttons, a man who sported, beneath a perfectly bald pate, a pair of long, grisly, bushelled whiskers that would have sufficed to fit out 3 ordinary men with beards.
Ha! The old bugger!
Ginsburg. Administration building.
A letter from your mother.
May I have it, please, comrade?
Your former husband was summoned for interrogation and killed himself in custody.
May I have the letter? What about our children? Does she say anything about our children? Are they with her?
Your son, Vasha, is living with your husband's sister.
That's good. Please, may I have the letter? What about Alyosha? Did she say anything about Alyosha?
After inquiries, your mother received information from the authorities that Alyosha was sent to a youth camp and died of starvation during the German siege of Leningrad. Read it yourself.
Come on!
Hold it! Stop! Move on. Hurry up. Move.
How did I get here?
You were lucky. Some guard didn't want to have you die on his watch.
I don't call that lucky.
Come by tonight after the rounds. We'll have a chat, all right? What's the meaning of this?
I don't want to eat.
You must try. Just a few sips. Maybe later. Well, there's a good girl.
She's practically dead, Doc. Don't trouble yourself.
Forgive Esklin. He's an ignorant oaf. Sweet 'tis to sleep, sweeter to be a stone. In this dread age of terror and of shame, thrice blessed is he who neither sees nor feels. You were calling out names. Are they your children's? Alyosha and Vasha, I think I heard.
It was a long time ago, and it never happened anyway.
Is Vasha the older one?
No, he's the baby. He's 4.
Only 4?
Of course not. He was 4 7 years ago when I was arrested.
And Alyosha?
He's dead. Starved to death. He died of starvation in Leningrad during the German siege. Last time I saw him, I told him off for eating too many sweets. I said he was ruining his teeth. Very funny, don't you think? What an idiot I am even to talk to you.
Yes, yes. You are an idiot, and I am an idiot. We're all idiots. Still, Vasha will need his mother when you are released someday. Tomorrow you'll eat a little. And the next day a little more. And the next day, some more. That's how it goes. You need to come back tomorrow. Turn around, please. Breathe.
What's the point? I'm on Article 58, 10 years minimum.
Oh, well, in that case, don't breathe. I'll have to let you go back to your hut today, but you need to take it easy.
I'll remember that.
Maybe you should consider another line of work. Please do take the cod liver oil. It'll do you a world of good.
One piece each prisoner.
Other people.
One piece only.
It's
Reading. Isn't it, Olga? Where are you going?
I used to have a sweater like this.
Yes, I take this one. I'm gonna follow. No, just have it. Zhenya! Oh, yes, yes.
There'll be nothing left in the blink of an eye. Your skin is so lovely. Your hands look so nice.
Come. What's it like, Gina? Did you get enough to eat?
On the bed? With the pillow? Look what I've got. Isn't it lovely? Beautiful.
Look what I've got. Cod liver oil.
Liquid gold.
Lita, stop. Enough, it has to last. Where's Willie and Clara?
They're gone.
Gone where?
Nowhere, Zhenya. They're gone.
You mean they're dead?
Yes.
Well, why not just say they're dead then?
She did?
Yes. Drink this. A glass of brandy will do you good. Compliments of the committee president's wife. I didn't poison it. In fact, we doctors take an oath not to. How do you like felling trees?
It's what I've always wanted in life.
Actually, I'm hoping to steal you away from there. For myself, to assist me here.
Stop trying to help me. I don't want to be helped. I want to be dead. Who are you, anyway? The good doctor, keeping up the quotas. I hope you sleep well at night.
Would you rather go back and work in the Tiger?
Why do you care?
Well, rest a little. You'll have to go back to Yao tonight. I found this on a shelf. God knows where it came from. It's Pushkin.
Genia? Genia, there's someone in the men's ward from Kazan. He's dying. She's here. The lady from Kazan I told you about. I'll just take this, like we agreed.
Thank you for coming.
Baynard,
Yes?
you don't recognize me.
No.
Of course not. There must have been thousands like me.
Did I interrogate you?
You've ended up just like us.
But I'm innocent.
Innocent. Innocent. You rot in hell, you bastard. You're not going to get me. Ever.
Ah, here you are. Come here. Scrape out the pus till you get to the raw flesh. Make sure you get it all. It will mean scraping away a bit of the clean flesh too. Then wash it and sew it up. Confucius will share his instruments with you. The smell is something you will have to get used to. Sit down. This is Vladi, Nurskin's book. Yeah, where were we? You still hurt?
Yes.
Not much improvement? Still there. All right. I got something for you, which take care of it. Sure. Strike it down.
Am I hurting you, Bloody?
No. It's a little bitter. Will I help? All right. Okay. Oh, finish it all up.
Overcome by autumn gold, tomorrow I myself shall be no longer young.
You will not throb hard as before, but tremble, feeling chills you have not yet known.
Life, were you real or a fancy born? It's as if in spring I've been out riding on a pink horse in the vibrant dawn.
This world of ours, we are all mortal.
Copper leaves from maples gently slide. So this is the pharmacy, is it?
As a matter of fact, it is. Now, see this? Now, this is poisonous, but in minute proportions, it takes away fever and chills. Oh. That's good for migraines.
How do you know all this, Dr. Walter?
Way back. Another life. Old peasants told me about the folk remedies. Over the years, I found a number of them quite useful. It supplements the meager allotments of medicines I'm allowed. Now, you pick what I paid. Come here. Put that one there. Then put it in here. Smells good. Something you sang for your boys?
Yes.
And good day to you, my friend. What have you to say to me today? No, not quite Cicero yet, but an improvement on yesterday. Britkin, I used to read a story to my daughters about a little girl who tried to teach a kitten to speak. Pussy, dear, say electricity. The kitten replies, meow. You're doing fine.
Does he have to be so cheerful? Well, why shouldn't he be? He goes home every night to his wife and children. Does he have to rub it in our faces?
Don't you know Boss is prisoner, just like everybody who working here?
He's a prisoner?
Of course. He German minority from Volga. Since war, all German been deported. Wife and daughters. They died at Tuscan camp.
A lovely piece of cake from the officers' canteen. You two share it. I already had mine. You should be back in the women's barracks by now. Confucius, you better have the guard escort nurse Ginsburg. We don't want any confusion. Confucius.
All right, boss.
Nina. I must be dreaming. Greta. Greta. Open your mouth.
Nurse Ginsburg, come on, as residents.
Sit down, please. Eat. Eat. My wife is a wonderful cook.
Go ahead. You're amongst friends.
Is it good? Huh?
Nastarovia.
Nastarovia.
Don't take more than just a little of anything.
Our doctor tells us that you are a university professor. I myself am going to school by correspondence. I'm teaching myself grammar.
I better warn you, Nurse Ginsburg. Our commander has an insatiable appetite for learning. He asks me questions non-stop. I never have a chance to rest. From the moment I walk in the door, it's why are plants green? How are clouds formed? How do you know the earth is round?
What can I do? I'm an uneducated ruffian. Luckily, my Valia doesn't mind. Huh?
We bought the piano for our children, but then we never had any. So there it sits. Can you play?
It'd give us great pleasure if you would. Stay with him. Hold his hand.
I can't.
He's dying.
Our planet was poorly designed for happiness. We must snatch the light from days to come. In this life, death is not so hard. To build a new life, that's harder.
Tomorrow is Easter, the day of the resurrection. We'll start early in order to have time to share Easter supper together.
You sure you don't mind sharing your Easter with a communist? And a Jewish one at that?
Why would I mind?
He's not that bad, Zhenya. He asks me to sing body songs, and a minute later, poof, he's all done.
Well, each to his own, I suppose.
Look what he gave me.
Oh. Can I see a mirror, Lena?
Give it to me. Give it to me. I want to see my eyes.
No. You'd better put it away, Lena.
My face for 2 years.
Zhenya, you take it. Soon I won't fit into it anymore. Look.
Lena?
It's wonderful, Zhenya. My sentence will be up before it's due. I'll be able to keep my baby.
Oh, Lena. Morning, Vladdy. Thank you.
Very nice.
From an admirer.
You have many admirers. Confucius, come here. Take that. You cold?
A little.
You tell Zhenya that old Vladimir come because he like it. He free man. Finished his term 3 years ago, lived in Magadan, in town. Then, after a while, he sneaked back into camp. He took up old work just like he never go away. He afraid of outside, too lonely. So, they let him stay.
Rest within these walls of stone, where our wings are clipped off short. We grow used, for all our moans, to being incapable of flight.
I got to return the balls.
Zhenya. just stay. Look at you. How lovely you are. How very lovely.
What were your daughters' names?
Nina and Natalie. They looked very much like their mother.
What was she like?
A fascinating woman. A gifted painter. Eyes I fell into the first time I met her.
How can you bear the loss?
I face this every day. Still, there's joy. Like today.
They gave her another term.
How long?
5 years.
What will happen to my baby now?
That's his wife's ring. I promised to send it to her.
Finders keepers.
Give it to me.
To hell with you. Who do you think you are?
I really don't like that man.
Oh.
Wrestling. He's a vulture. He steals from everybody. How can you work with him?
All I care about is that he sometimes manages to get me medicines I need for my patients. He has connections.
He has absolutely no conscience.
Personally, I don't have the luxury of being too choosy about who I do business with. If you can't tolerate him, stay out of his way.
Are we having an argument?
Like an old married couple.
Let me see that, please.
Relations between a male and female convict, involving a red dress and a cot in a treatment room. If it wasn't so funny, I'd cry. Can Timoshkin do anything?
He tried. They won't budge. They are going to send me to another camp.
If they let me go, I'll be waiting at dawn at the gate on the day of your release.
And what if I'm released before you? How will you find me?
I'll find you.
But how can I say goodbye to you? How can I just
Jenny,
go?
if we are to survive, we need to accept things as they are.
They're sending you to the Stomovaya mines. Nobody comes back from there. How can you be so calm?
Because you're still with me. I'm holding your hand. And you're holding mine. We are together like never before. This is the fragrance of my true love's hair. This is the softness I feel as my hand touches her skin. Brush of her lips on mine. So we won't say farewell. It's impossible.
Yes. Farewell is impossible. We are a pair, close as the right hand holding the left. We are one, warm as the right wing enfolding the left. But the whirlwind carves a crater between us, and nothing is left.
Where's Lena? She didn't come back last night.
Let go! Oh, Jess! Leave our things alone, I said! I don't need it anymore! Get away from me! Get your filthy hands on those things! Take that out of your mouth! That's Lena! Get off her! I'll break your neck! You miserable! I'll kill you! Stop!
The last, the foulest age of all, shall you and I behold. The lowering sky neath a pall of sin, the laughter stilled on the lips of men, the longing for oblivion.
Virginia, wake up. They are letting me out tomorrow.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, I haven't told anybody. Oh, I was afraid of even telling it to myself. But now it seems that they're not going to resentence me. Shoot me for sabotage or just keep me on as an extra timer. I'll be free. I'll be free tomorrow. Oh, God.
Lena was given another term with no reason given.
Just last week, Katya was given another term. Yet her sister, who was arrested with her, was released.
It makes absolutely no sense.
Try to work it all out, like playing chess with an orangutan.
Shh, I'm trying to sleep.
Ginsburg!
You are aware that if you're released, you will not be allowed to go back to the mainland.
Yes, I am aware of that, comrade. Olga, what if Anton hasn't been released? What if he's not at the gate?
If he's not there, you go to Magadan and life goes on.
Thank you. Oh. This is for you. Oh. Take care of yourself.
I'll join you in 6 months. Unless, of course, they renew my sentence again.
They won't. They won't, not this time. Somebody gave me this body. What do I do with it now? It's a very remarkable body, and nobody's body but mine. I'm alive, and I breathe. I'm strong and tall. Won't somebody tell me who to thank for it all? When I move, when I breathe, I leave my mark on the everlasting window pane that keeps out the dark. It's the mark of myself, and that mark will remain on the cold transparency of that window pane. Life beyond the glass may darken day to day, but my mark on that window pane will never go away.